Hey, it's Leanne here, coming to you from Phuket, Thailand, where I'm out here on a retreat. And I can't think of a better time, place, or location than right now in the present to bring you and create this video series for you where I answer the top 10 most frequently asked questions that I get from women that are struggling to find happiness in their life and in their body. They're struggling to define themselves, to find meaning and purpose, and they're struggling to figure out how to live a life that they love without restricting themselves, without suffering, without depriving themselves, without controlling themselves, without nitpicking, without hating on themselves, without doing all the things that they hate, and finding a way to experience a life that they actually love. So this is the first video in this video series, and I think it's only appropriate to start with one of the big questions. One of the things that I get asked a lot is, why do I feel successful? Why have I ticked off all those proverbial tick boxes that I think that I need to be happy, yet I'm still not happy? Now, my answer to this is a fairly simple one. And the truth is that we tend to find whatever it is that we're looking for. So if we're looking for things outside of us to make us happy, to give us our meaning, to define us, we are probably not going to find what it is that would truly make us happy. So for me, it was when I lose the weight, then I'll be happy. Or when I create a successful business or make enough money, then I'll be happy. Or maybe it was when I find a man or when I'm in a relationship, then I'll be happy. But for me, simply looking outside of myself or attaching my value, my worth, my meaning to everything outside of me was keeping me miserable. It wasn't until I actually started to look within at the things that I believe comprise happiness, or that internal feeling of happiness. Things like self-acceptance, things like self-esteem and my self-image and my self-worth, things like my own self-care and my self-connection. It wasn't until I started actually exploring those things, the inside job of it, so to speak, it wasn't until I started defining what those are and what they aren't for me that I was actually able to create happiness for myself. And here's the thing, happiness is fleeting. Happiness isn't this state that once we reach it, we're there all the time. I believe that it is a choice every single day. And I found for myself that I can be miserable anywhere. I could be miserable at any weight. I could be miserable with any job title or any relationship status. But I can also find happiness at any size, any weight, any number in the bank account. It really is a choice. It really is a decision. And it wasn't until I took that ownership and took that responsibility for myself that I actually started to feel that happiness that I so desired, and that happiness that I wasn't able to get from all of the external things outside of me. Don't get me wrong, all of those things can help and all of those things can contribute to your happiness. But if you rely on them solely to create your happiness for you, you're probably gonna be disappointed. So that is what I have to say about that. If you are someone that keeps checking off all of those tick boxes and you still can't find happiness, that is what I would say about it. And I would encourage you to start looking within. Start looking at what would actually make you happy. Start defining yourself based on what you want, what you need, what you desire. And I have a feeling you will find that happiness is within your reach. So that's it for this video, and I will be back to answer some more questions very, very soon. See you next time.